Every single year, Apple promises us the future. But this time, it feels different. The iPhone 17 Pro Max isn't just another smartphone. It's a glimpse into a world we didn't think was possible yet. A phone that feels alive, a device that bends technology to your imagination. But is it really worth the hype? Or just another illusion dressed in glass and titanium? Let's uncover the truth. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Because in today's story, you'll find out why the iPhone 17 Pro Max might just be the most controversial device Apple has ever built. The legend of the iPhone 17 generations. That's how far we've come. When Steve Jobs held up the first iPhone in 2007, the world gasped. A phone, an iPod, an internet communicator. 3 devices in one. People thought it was magic. But since then, every year has been a battle between expectation and reality. Thinner, faster, better cameras, brighter screens. Sometimes breathtaking, sometimes disappointing. Yet with every launch, millions of people line up, because the iPhone is no longer just a phone, it's a status symbol, a culture, a global ritual. And now, in 2025, the iPhone 17 Pro Max has arrived. First impressions. A design from the future. The first thing you notice? The body. Apple has gone further with liquid titanium alloy, making the frame not just lighter, but stronger than aerospace-grade aluminum. When you hold it, it doesn't feel like metal. It feels like something alive, warm, organic. The bezels are now almost invisible. The display curves so smoothly into the body that it looks like a sheet of pure glass floating in your hand. And then, there's the camera island. Smaller, sleeker, and finally flush with the back panel. For years, Apple users complained about the bump. Now, it's gone. But that's just the surface. The real shock is what happens when you press the power button. The living display Apple calls it the Quantum Retina XDR display. 6.9 inches of pure immersion. The resolution? Beyond 8K. The refresh rate? Adaptive, from 1 Hz all the way to 240 Hz. Watching content on this phone feels like looking through a window, not at a screen. And then there's the AI-driven dynamic clarity mode, where the phone itself sharpens faces, adjusts shadows, and enhances brightness before your eyes. No settings, no filters, just raw, intelligent adaptation. But the biggest leap is something no one saw coming. Tactile feedback integrated directly into the glass. When you touch a button on screen, you feel it. When you drag a slider, there's resistance. The iPhone 17 Pro Max doesn't just show visuals, it makes you feel them. Power like never before. Inside is the new A21 Bionic chip, built on a 1.5 nanometer process. Apple claims it's 3 times faster than the M2 chip in their laptops. Unreal? Maybe. But benchmarks prove something undeniable. This phone isn't just powerful, it's absurdly overpowered. Gaming, console quality, video editing, seamless 8K multi-layer rendering, machine learning, real time. And then, the battery. Apple introduces the Graphene Energy Core, capable of charging from 0 to 100% in under 15 minutes. And unlike lithium-ion, it barely heats up. For the first time, battery life isn't just about endurance, it's about freedom. The camera revolution. Of course, the world doesn't care just about processors. The iPhone's camera defines its reputation. And this year, Apple has gone all in. The iPhone 17 Pro Max features a quad-lens system, a 200-megapixel wide sensor with adaptive pixel fusion, a 48-megapixel periscope telephoto lens with 15 times optical zoom, an ultra-wide lens that doubles as a macro, and for the first time, a neural lens. What is that? It's not a lens at all, but an AI-driven computational module that fills gaps the hardware can't. Imagine taking a picture in near darkness. The neural lens reconstructs details from invisible light data and AI training. The result? Pictures that look better than reality. Videos? Pure cinema. 16-bit RAW, Dolby Vision Pro, 240 frames per second at 8K. Holding this phone is like holding a Hollywood studio in your pocket. artificial intelligence at the core. But here's where things get controversial. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is not just smart, it's predictive. Apple introduces Siri Nova, an AI that doesn't just answer questions, but anticipates needs. It analyzes your patterns, your routines, even your emotions through subtle voice cues. Feeling stressed? It suggests calming music. Running late? It reschedules your meetings automatically. It's convenience, but also a little terrifying, because with every interaction, your phone knows you more intimately than any person ever could. Apple promises end-to-end on-device encryption, but the question remains, how much are we willing to trade for convenience? The controversies begin. And this is where the story turns darker. Critics argue that the iPhone 17 Pro Max crosses boundaries. The neural lens reconstructing unseen data. Does that make the image less real? When your phone predicts your emotions, is it helping you or manipulating you? And the price. Starting at $1,799, it's the most expensive iPhone ever made. Some call it innovation, others call it exploitation. After all, how much is too much for a device we upgrade every few years? Apple's defenders argue, this isn't just a phone. It's a mini computer, a camera, a wellness coach, a life manager. But its critics? They see a world where technology owns us, instead of us owning it. The human side of the story. Let's step away from the specs for a moment. Imagine this. You're a college student. You save for months, finally buy the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The moment you turn it on, you feel like you're holding the future. You FaceTime your parents across the world, and it feels like they're in the same room. Or you're a filmmaker, shooting an indie documentary. No expensive gear, no bulky cameras, just an iPhone. And the footage? Festival ready. Or maybe you're a busy parent. Your phone anticipates your grocery list, manages your schedule, calms your stress. It becomes your silent partner, always one step ahead. This is the promise of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Not just features, but experiences. Not just specs, but moments. Looking back and forward. But here's the irony. Every time Apple gives us the future, we ask the same question. What's next? How much further can they go? In 2007, it was multi-touch. In 2010, the Retina display. In 2017, Face ID. And now, in 2025, it's AI-driven living devices. But will the iPhone 17 Pro Max be remembered as the peak of Apple's genius? Or the moment we realized we were giving too much power to one device? Only time will tell. The legacy of iPhone 17 Pro Max. For some, it's already the greatest smartphone ever created. For others, it's a symbol of excess. Overpriced, overhyped, unnecessary. But one thing is undeniable. It has sparked a conversation about the role of AI, about the future of human-device relationships, about the limits of design and innovation. And perhaps that's Apple's greatest achievement. Not the specs, not the features, but the debate it forces us to have about the future of technology itself. Outro, the final word. So, the iPhone 17 Pro Max. A phone that bends the rules of design, power, photography, and AI. A phone that feels like the future, but also makes us question if we're ready for that future. Is it worth $1,799? That's not for me to decide. That's for you. But one thing is clear. Love it or hate it, the iPhone 17 Pro Max has already made history. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who's obsessed with Apple. And tell me in the comments, would you buy the iPhone 17 Pro Max? Or do you think we've finally reached the point where enough is enough?